Hello, everybody. Welcome back for a little bit more of the one and only Ivan. 2 more days, and we should be finishing up with this book. So, Wednesday will be our last day. That's for you, that'd be tomorrow. All right, we left off just as he was about to step out the door. This chapter is called Outside at Last, and the entire chapter is just a list. It looks like that: sky, grass, tree, ant, stick, bird, dirt, cloud, wind, flower, rock, rain. Mine, mine, mine. Oops. I sniff, approach, strut a bit, but the others don't welcome me. They have sharp teeth and loud voices. Did I do something wrong? Kinyani chases me. She throws a stick at me and she corners me. I know that she's testing me to see if I'm a true silverback, one who can protect her family. I cower and hide my eyes. Maya lets me back into my cage. What it was like. I lie awake and try to remember what it was like being a gorilla. How did we move? How did we touch? How did we know who was boss? I try to think past the babies and the motorbikes and the popcorn and the short pants. I try to imagine the Ivan as he might have been. Pretending. The juvenile male approaches. He's eyeing my food hungrily. I imagine a different Ivan, my father's son. I grumble and swat and swagger. I beat my chest until the whole world hears. Kenyani watches, and so do the others. I move toward the young upstart, and he retreats, almost as if he believes I'm the silverback that I'm pretending to be. Nest. I'm making a nest on the ground. It isn't a true jungle nest. The leaves are inferior, and the sticks are brittle. They snap when I weave them into place. The others watch, grunting their disapproval. Too small. Too flimsy. An ugly thing to see. But when I climb into that leafy cradle, it's like floating on treetop mist. More TV. Maya wants me to go back into my glass cage. I can tell, because she is tempting me towards the door with a trail of tiny marshmallows. I try to ignore her. I don't want to leave the outside. It's a cloudless day, and I've found just the right spot for a nap. But I relent when she adds yogurt raisins to the trail. She knows my weakness all too well. In the glass cage, the TV is on. It's another nature show. It's kind of jerky and unfocused. I expect to see gorillas, but there are none. I hear a shrill sound like a toy trumpet. My heart quickens. I rush close to the screen, and there she is, Ruby. She is rolling in a lovely pool of mud with two other young elephants. Another elephant approaches. She towers over Ruby. She strokes Ruby, nudges her, and makes soft noises. They stand side by side just the way Stella and Ruby used to do. Their trunks entwine. I see something new in Ruby's eyes, and I know what it is. It's joy. I watch the whole thing, and then Maya plays it again for me, and again. At last, she turns off the TV and carries it out of my cage. I put my hand up to the glass. Maya looks over. Thank you, I try to say with my eyes. Thank you. It. Kinyani ambles towards me. She taps me on the shoulder and then knuckle runs away. I watch her, arms crossed over my chest. I'm careful not to make a sound. I'm not sure what we're doing. She ambles back, shoves at me, and dashes past. And then I realize what's happening. We're playing. We're playing tag. And I'm it. Romance. Make eye contact. Show your form. Strut. Grunt. Throw a stick. Grunt some more. Move around. Romance is hard work. It looks so easy on TV. I'm not sure I will ever get the hang of it. more about romance. I wish Bob were here. I could use some advice. I've tried to recall all the romance movies we watched together. I remember the talking, the hugging, the face licking. I'm not very good at this, but it's fun trying. Grooming. Is there anything sweeter than the touch of another as she pulls a dead bug from your fur? That's a whole chapter. Talk. Gorillas aren't chatty like humans, prone to gossip and bad jokes. But now and again we swap a story under the sun. One day it's my turn. I tell my new troupe about Mac and Ruby and Bob and Stella and Julia and George, and then about my mother and my father and my sister. When I'm all done, they look away, silent. Kenyani moves closer. Her shoulder brushes mine, and we let the sun soak into our fur together. The top of the hill. I've explored every nook and cranny of this place except for a hill at the far end where workers have been repairing a wall. They're finally gone. They've left behind fresh white bricks and a mound of black dirt. While the others laze around in the morning sun, I want to explore the hilltop. They've all been there before. I have not. Everything is still fresh to me. I take my time going uphill, savoring the feel of the grass on my knuckles. The breeze carries the shouts of children and the drowsy hum of bumblebees. Near the top of the hill is a low-limbed tree, the kind my sister would have loved. The wall is endless, clean and white, stretching far down to the habitats beyond my own. It's high and wide, carefully built to keep us in and others out. This is, after all, still a cage. It rained last night, and the pile of dirt is soft to the touch. I scoop up a handful and breathe in the loamy smell. It's a rich brown color, heavy and cool in my palm. And there the wall waits, like an endless, blank billboard. Tomorrow will be the last day of the one and only Ivan. You'll have to wait to see what he does with the wall. If you have any ideas, go ahead and give me an email.